Daniel Serwer is a senior fellow at the Middle East Institute. He joins me now live from Washington, D.C. Daniel, do you see this attack as a major escalation in the proxy war between the Saudi-led coalition and Houthi rebels?
Well, it's part of an escalatory ladder that's been going on for weeks, actually, with the Houthis taking at least one UAE flag ship, and with the UAE having proxies which have been successful on the ground against the Houthi forces. So it's both sides escalating one against the other.
How would these drones have gotten through UAE air defenses? Is that a sign that the Houthis are, gaining capabilities and strength somehow?
Well, it's certainly not a good sign for UAE air defenses, and the Houthis are getting better at this. Yes, it seems to me. But the Houthis can't cause much damage in the UAE, much physical damage. The damage they cause is economic damage. I mean, business people seeing photographs like the one you're showing now don't like it.
You said this attack is part of an ongoing escalation recently. What else would be behind this attack on the UAE, and what further response are we likely to see?
Well, you could see more responses back and forth. It's difficult to predict. I don't know that there's much more background to this escalatory ladder. The Houthis are clearly upset that the UAE-sponsored forces have made good progress around Marib and in Shawa province, and they're trying to send a signal to the UAE to back off. I don't think that'll work.
The U.S. also condemned the attacks. Are we likely to see any further response from the U.S., and do you think a diplomacy is an option at all here?
Diplomacy is an option, but not really for the U.S. The U.S. will denounce this and denounce the next attack as well. But the real diplomacy is being handled by the UN, and even that, for the moment, is moribund.
All right, we're going to leave it there for now. Daniel Serwer joining us from Washington, D.C. Thank you.